Welcome YouTube world. Welcome YouTube world to Netta 27 Sports TV. My name is Amin. Today we're going to talk some pro basketball. Talking pro basketball, we're talking about the James Harden, Brooklyn Nets trade with the Philadelphia 76ers. We're talking about that today on this channel. The Brooklyn Nets and the 76ers trade a day ago. For those who don't know, James Harden from Brooklyn Nets was traded along with one other player to the 76ers for Ben Simmons. The Nets get Ben Simmons in return. Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks. So that's what happened with the NBA trade between the Brooklyn Nets and Philadelphia 76ers. My take on the trade is it's a 50-50 trade. The Nets get better defensively by acquiring Ben Simmons, who's a great defensive player. He's 6'10", he's long, and he's also a point guard. However, his offense is limited, so is his free throw shooting. So on that end, there's a drop-off. But as far as a point guard, a big point guard who can play defense, that's a plus. Andre Drummond is a 6'10", 6'11" center who's a great rebounder. Great rebounder since he's been in the league. He can start for any team at center. That's a plus for the Brooklyn Nets. And Seth Curry, even though he's small, I think he's 5'11", great three-point shooter. As it currently stands now, he's shooting 40% from three-point land. So he's a very proficient three-point shooter. The first-round picks, I forgot what year. I think it's 2027, I believe, but that remains to be seen with the first-round picks. As far as Philadelphia getting James Harden, he's definitely an upgrade over Ben Simmons. He gives you offense and he gives you pretty good ball handling. As it stands now, he's averaging 22 points, I believe 8 rebounds, 10 assists a game. Those are the stats this year for James Harden. So the 76ers, I think, got the better player. But overall, I think the Brooklyn Nets got the better of the trade. And even more so, if Ben Simmons comes to the Brooklyn Nets motivated to show that he can still play, to show that his game has improved, is very key for him. And it's very key for the Brooklyn Nets. That's my only concern in regard to the trade. I am a Brooklyn Nets fan, by the way, but just want to mention that. But that's my only concern. Is Ben Simmons going to be motivated to play? Is he going to be motivated to play? Is he going to be motivated to get better? All right? Is he going to be able to handle criticism? Because if he thought Philadelphia was bad, New York is worse, much worse. So he better be ready, and he better bring his A game. Because New Yorkers will call you out. If you're not producing, you're going to get called out real quick. So he better come with his A game and be ready to play. And, be able to handle criticism and get better. All this pouting and stuff, that's not going to cut it here. This is probably his final spot. So he got something to prove, big time. Ben Simmons, he got something to prove. But I like the other pieces as well for the Brooklyn Nets. Like I said, Andre Drummond and Seth Curry. I think those are good, two good pickups as well. So that's why I say Brooklyn got the better of the trade overall. Now, will this help Brooklyn Nets win the championship? I doubt it. The reason being that Harden is gone, so now the primary scoring option on the Nets is Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving is just a part-time player. He's just a part-time player. Maybe if they lift the mandate in New York within the next 3 to 4 weeks, maybe he can play home games as well as away games, and that may change my opinion. But as it stands right now, if that doesn't happen, I figure the Nets will make it to the second round, and that'll be about it. But they won't go any further. Now, if Kyrie, like I said, if New York City lifts the mandate and Kyrie is able to play home and away games, he's a full-time player now. I like the chances of the Brooklyn Nets going to the NBA Finals. As far as Philadelphia is concerned, it's possible that they can at least make the Eastern Conference Finals. I doubt they're a championship team, though. I very seriously doubt they're a championship team. James Harden, as he's gotten older, has been more injury-prone. And to me, it doesn't look like he really takes care of his body. Fitness-wise, I don't trust his conditioning. I don't think he's that type of athlete that takes care of his physical body. Like say like a LeBron James. James Harden is not in that same category as far as taking care of his body. He's not. So Philadelphia has a real short window to win a title. This year, I don't think they have enough pieces, and James Harden probably can't stay healthy. So Philadelphia might make it to the second round, maybe to the Eastern Conference Finals, but that'll be about it for them. They're not winning no championship this year. No championship for the 76ers. But however, once again, I feel Brooklyn got the better of the trade, and we'll see what happens come next month and see if New York City lifts the mandate so that Kyrie can play home and away games, and he can be a full-time player once again. And if that happens with the pieces that the Brooklyn Nets added, I believe the Brooklyn Nets are a championship team. But anyway, that's all I have for right now. Thank you for watching. Once again, this is Nets at 27 Sports TV. My name is Amin, and I'll be back again with my Super Bowl prediction. My Super Bowl prediction is coming in the next video. Thank you. Peace.